Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Michelle Keller. This is Wealth Minutes with Michelle. Good to see you here today. Today, I'd like to talk to you about a very important chart. If you understand this chart, then you very likely will understand what you can do today to prepare what is coming to all of us in the near future. Very likely, because as we see how the crisis is evolving, then this chart becomes, let's say, very handy, very appropriate, and very important. So let us move exactly to the chart right now. And these wealth skills are here for you to really understand what is happening here in the world from my point of view, from the point of view of the experts are going to share with you. And therefore, hello, good to see you, Alexandra. Hello. And I'd like to share this with you. Now, let me see what we can do here. Now, this is the purchasing power in regards to the currency in circulation. Let us see where we started. If you see here, this is 1971, and the dollar was worth $100. Okay, look what happened to the purchasing power since then. This is the data from 2018, so now it's even lower. And what we can see here is now that once $100 was worth $100, it is now less than $15 worth. So why is that so? Because it has dropped more than 85% in the purchasing power. And this is a very important number. It is very important to understand. And even if you're not using dollars, about the same has happened to all the other currencies in the world. The percentage is kind of different. So why is that so? Why is 1971? Because 1971 was a very important date for not only the dollar, but for all the currencies in the world. Because until then, until 1971, the dollar was pegged with gold. So therefore, there was one part gold and one part dollar. It was connected. And then Richard Nixon said there is no connection anymore. And therefore, since then, all the banks, the central banks, like the Federal Reserve or the European Central Bank, they can print money as much as they want. Until then, they couldn't do that because the dollar had a certain value in comparison and in connection with the dollar. But as it broke off, the connection was broken and opened. All the banks could print their money, and that's exactly what they are doing now here today. And as of January last year, $1.7 trillion were in circulation. That's the number. That's the official number, the last official number I got. But as we know, a lot has been happening the last couple of weeks. And because of the coronavirus, because of the situation we're here right now, the House of Representatives in the US has opened the bank vaults and gave the US a stimulus of $2 trillion. These are 2 million millions. This is an unbelievable amount of money. Now, if we look at the other line here, this red line, here you can see the money in circulation, the dollar in circulation. And as you can see, it is rising, 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 rising. So my question to you, what do you think? Will it rise because of the stimulus? Yes, of course, because to the 1.7 or trillions, it is another trillion another 2 trillions in circulation. Now let us see what effect does this have. Let's move to the website here, and let me put this here, the website here of Yahoo Finance, which is from March 31st, 2020. And here I found a very interesting sentence. Here, the Federal Reserve pledged to inject an estimated 4 trillion, understand this number, 4 trillion into the global financial system to keep the markets from unraveling. So the US is not the only country doing so. Europe has just been put into the market, and they said they will move in 500 billions of euros into the market to help the economy to move again. And only this number, estimated 4 trillion so far, is roughly, and now really read this, understand this very clearly, this is roughly the equivalent to the total amount money was ever created on the central bank's balance sheet since the founding in 1913. In 1913. That means since the Federal Reserve was founded in 1913, so around 100 years ago, money was printed. And that was the amount of around 4 trillion. And these 4 trillions were just, another 4 trillion were just put into the market. An amazing, huge number. And they were saying March, I think, what was it? The March 31st. They said that it's been estimated that the layoffs, so unemployed, will reach up to 47 million only in the US. Now let us see what I found now recently. This is here of Fortune, and the real unemployment rate soars past 20%. And the US has now lost 26.5 million jobs just in the last days. Now look at this chart here. January till March, it was low. That was the normal numbers. And then Corona hit the US soil. And that what happened. And all combined, they say when the figures are combined, it would equal more than 33 million unemployed today already, or real unemployment rate of 20.6%, which is the highest level since 1934. Let's go back to the chart, because here we understand that this has an effect. It has an amazing effect, and because there is so much dollar in the market. So what effect does it have to you and to me? This huge amount of dollars and euros and yen and pounds in the market here today. If there is more money in circulation, the buying power doesn't go up. The buying power goes down. And you probably understand that remember that in the year of 2000, you can't see that here right now because this is here in front. In 2000, you could buy, go to the supermarket and buy something for 20 euros, and the basket was quite full. But today, if you pay 20 euro for goods in the supermarket, the basket is not full anymore. And there you and I realize that the buying power of the dollar or the euro has been almost vanished. And if you understand this chart, if you understand how the correlation between the buying power of your assets are in regards to the money in circulation, then you will understand that you have to do something today. You have to do something today. If you're not doing that, you will see the effects coming to us very, very soon, because there's more and more dollars and euros being put in the market. And some experts say more, up to 10 trillion. Listen to this, up to 10 trillion will be put into the market in 2020 only by the US. And other countries are doing just the same. So there has never, ever been so much money in circulation um, in the economy. And this will have an effect, and not the best effect to not you and not to me. So you need to do something. And what you can do is I will share with you in a webinar this week. So if you're interested to join the webinar, write down crisis webinar, right in the post below, crisis webinar, and I will personally share with you the link so you can join. This will be then happening on Wednesday, but all the information you will get as once you send a message, and I will send you the post, the link. I'm sorry. So just to make it very clear, post it below, write down crisis webinar, and I will PM you as soon as possible. With that said, the future, the clouds are coming, the dark clouds are coming, but there are still options for you to take today. Do not wait too long. And I will send it over to you, Alexandra. Thank you for doing that. So make sure that you take actions. Whether you come over to my webinar or you educate yourself, you have to educate yourself to really understand what is happening here in these markets and what you can do today. And you're very you are invited, of course, to invite other people to learn this as well and come to the webinar. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful week, and looking forward to talking to you. But before that, make sure that you preserve wealth in these times. Make sure that you accumulate assets and real assets before the crisis is going to hit you and me, and prosper. Yes, that is possible. Do prosper, and of course, stay healthy in these times. Looking forward to seeing you as soon as possible. Why not tomorrow? Goodbye, and see you soon.